Hey, good morning from Minnesota. This is Tim, and this is another episode of Creating Your Beautiful Life. So, as you may have guessed, moved the recording studio. Not hard to do given that it's a computer, but no longer in the dining room and the dining room table with the family's picture in the background. I'm in the living room on a comfortable couch in a little more relaxed atmosphere. So, hopefully, this will allow me to be a better communicator, especially on today's topic of writing a will. So this topic isn't something everyone wants to talk about. It requires us to talk about our own mortality, our own finite time on Earth, and that's not comfortable for everyone to discuss. So a will is just a legal document in writing that talks about where our assets are going to be distributed once we pass. That's all it is. And so that's important for you to have that in writing, but it's also important for your kids and your grandchildren and any beneficiaries. And that just clears up so much confusion. So if you don't have a will, it's probably going to end up in probate court. Probate court's going to require family members. They might dispute, uh, you know, what should go where, or, how much should go to who, those kind of things, and the court will decide who gets what versus the owner of the assets. So you can kind of see from there that it just it gives you control over who gets what, and also if you want to make gifts, it has that power. So if you have assets that are material things and you want to make sure certain people that have certain emotional ties to physical assets, you want to make sure they get those. And so it just makes it a lot easier. So, once you pass, you can no longer talk with people, obviously. And so it's important that it's all in writing. So I've had two sets of parents pass in my lifetime, and each scenario was a little bit different and could have been done better. So, without getting into too much detail, in scenario one, we should have updated current conditions with one of the brothers who was getting aid from the state. And so that money actually ended up going to the state and not to him. And then in the other situation, I believe we could have done a better job just where is the money? So that's another important thing too, is just so you're gone, you're no longer able to talk to people. What are you going to leave them as far as a paper trail of where are your assets? Many of us have investments in a lot of different areas, so you need to kind of spell that all out in writing, and where the money is, values at certain times, and that just makes it so much easier. In the second case, it took a year just to figure out where the money was, and that's a long time. And that all could have been uh, taken care of just by having good notes and actually just sharing those conversations while you're still alive with the beneficiaries, so they kind of know, here's my lockbox, here's my will, here's my investments, here's my physical assets, here's who's getting what. And again, that just clears things up, allows you to have discussions while you're still alive. Maybe someone says, "Hey, that's not that important to me. Give that to my brother or my sister." So again, important to have a will. We should all require a will. Just makes things simpler. I have a lot of information down below in writing to help you with that. There's so much information out there. Pam and I have had that discussion with our kids. That we have a will. We're just we're divvying it up equally. Here's where the will is. If should we both pass at the same time, but here's where the will is, and so they can easily locate it. They're the executors of the will, and so again, this isn't a bad thing to talk about. It's just a thing that'll happen to all of us, and so it's important to have those discussions while we're still on Earth. So again, lots of stuff down below to help with understanding this material. If you're watching this on TikTok, you can like and follow us. Give us some comments. We look forward to those. YouTube, same thing. You can like and follow us there. Subscribe to our channel. On the blog, we have ability to provide this video and content to you on an email, so you can sign up for that. But all sorts of ways to get in touch with us and get this video. So our last video we did got over 400 views just in about 16 hours time. So we're making some headway with this effort, and we appreciate all the support we're getting. And it seems like we found an audience here. We just need to continue supplying you good content that you find valuable. So with that, I wish you a good day and a good life.